Hello, this is Ronnie. As I promised you, when my YouTube channel will exceed 200 followers, I will put together here an offer to celebrate that with you, and the offer is still on, and I am happy to say that my channel is showing now that I have 245 followers. Thank you for your interest. And concerning the offer, I would like to encourage you to try to take a trial, because I priced it really at a very modest price, €1. And if you're enjoying the analysis of gold and silver here, I think it is going to be quite interesting for you to see how this analysis is fitting within the context of a much larger perspective of not just the commodities, but also the forex market. As you know, the forex market is playing a crucial role in illuminating the future path of commodities. As in currencies, you find a lot of signals as they are playing against the US dollar, which is really the pillar of the forex market. So you're going to see the analysis suddenly that you now enjoy your gold and silver. You'll see it within a wider context of the forex market, commodities, and also how the analysis of the stock market is fitting in or not within that perspective. So all of that, in case you decide to go for the daily, is going to be good for 7 days for just €1. And if you go for the weekend, that will be for 2 weeks. Okay, that's gold. That's the daily. There is an issue with gold now. We frequently look in detail at gold, silver, and platinum. Platinum right now is the most bullish. Silver is the most stable and relatively the clearest. And gold is a bit problematic. Problematic in the sense that we have come down on my candlestick version of looking at the chart here and punch through the black line. Now this is not a very good thing. That's not a very good thing, because the rules of the Elliott wave principle are indicating that the correction fourth wave should not encroach onto the territory of the first wave. Now I've already mentioned that for Mr. Elliott himself, the idea of working with the closed basis charting, which would suddenly render the chart very different, as you can see, was acceptable. So that's a problem for us, because if we stick with this particular interpretation, then we are finding ourselves basically going against the rule that says you can't really accept this as a fourth wave. Okay, with this being 1, 2, that's 3, that's 4, and it will go up in the fifth leg, which means that my original analysis, that is a 1, 2, this is holding very well. And in fact, when you will see the chart of silver, this is perfectly okay in the case of silver. There is no problem. It's perfectly okay. So that's a bit of a dilemma, but this will be resolved very soon. Let's have a look at 60 minutes. Just to make our life more difficult here, my wave count here is showing you, in fact, that you see the punch through the black line, and you see how it violated the territory of the first wave. Now that's a no-no. Now that opens up a bearish possibility short term, that in fact would see this as a first leg down in the correction C, that eventually will take it down to 1220. Okay, we have examined the currencies. We saw that the US dollar is coming back. Okay, so that could work very well with actually strength in the US dollar, strength in the US dollar Canadian dollar, yes, and at the same time we would see the precious metals, I mean gold, silver, potentially coming under pressure. That will be most welcome, because it will be fantastic buying opportunity. That could, as soon as it comes down to break, if it does break the low that it registered here, it's almost certainly a situation where we are in a correction that could take it quite a bit lower, as I said, to recheck the previous lows here. We will find out as it develops whether we are dealing with an A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, and then that means, of course, further downside. But all in the context of a C. I am pretty adamant that that is part of a C that will eventually enable, will clear the decks for huge reversal in gold. However, if it doesn't come back at all to this territory and it just hangs around here, the fourth wave level is the one option that is still open there with the problems. Okay, my experience is that when you are facing such a situation, there is really no point pulling hairs and agonizing too much, and it doesn't serve anything. It's just making you nervous, and what's the point? You focus on the clearest chart, and currently our clearest chart is in platinum. We have, as I said, sensibly clear chart in silver. Put your attention there for now, okay? And that will help to sort out what is likely taking place here in gold. Here it is, again, the daily. Now, just in case you wonder, it breaks through the black line, we go down there. And then the whole thing, everything that you see here, would be taken as a big correction. As a big correction, most likely second wave. Okay, so you will have an ABC, you'll have an ABC, and then plunging through, visiting 1220, visiting 1200s, either as an ABC, okay, as another ABC, perfectly acceptable, because what you do in that case, you have an ABC, that will be your X, yeah, an ABC, that's X, and then you simply have another ABC. That's fine, you have an ABC X, ABC, that's your second wave, and it's ready to run higher. However, and we will see over time, if it does come down and it traces clear 5 legs, then the problem is solved. In fact, the market is telling us very clearly, I'm going for this option. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it. We have 5 legs, get ready, that will be superb buying opportunity. We are launching into a third wave. Okay, here's silver, and that's the 60 minutes, and you will see that in the case of silver, situation is clearer. We came down here in what appears to be part of a corrective pattern here. We don't know at this point whether this is a part of a triangle, okay, as an A, B, C, D, and a short term it could still come down, not break the black line. This is very crucial. Okay, so if you are trading silver, you're following silver, you want to make sure you have this line on your chart. Breaking this line would trigger a different alternative, and that I'm going to explain to you in a sec. But let's just focus on the one that calls for silver to terminate this corrective pattern fairly soon, and basically pave the ground, pave the way for soaring above 18 in an impulse wave. Now that is again A, coming down, A, B, C, D, E, like that. That's your A, that's an A, B, C, that's your B, A, B, C, that's your C, D, and then come down. I'll show you in 10 minutes. I don't know if you can see that. That's your A, B, plunge down C, fine, that gives you the E leg, or it might hang around here for another day or two, or what is very important is doesn't break that. Okay, and that could terminate the fourth wave, and then it goes up for the fifth. However, if it breaks through the black line, what will happen is that will be your A in black, and then you get your triangle, but the triangle will terminate in such a way that it will point down, because instead of the B being here, you will have an A. So you'll have an A, B, C, D, E, like I painted here, and then break down, that will be your C. And that, of course, will coincide with gold going down. Okay, so if silver is ahead and silver comes down and it tests the black line, it breaks through, it has left behind a clear triangle, then that could be an advanced signal for you that we're going down for the C. It's not the end of the world, yeah, it's just a correction. I do not think that silver will necessarily declare that it is starting a bear market. No, breaking through the black line, even going quite a bit lower, would still keep the possibility of a hyper bullish wave count of this being 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll get worried about silver and gold. I doubt that this is going to happen, but just sort of to throw an idea, if it plunges badly into the territory here under 15.5, then I would have to have a rethink about the whole thing. But I really doubt it. I really doubt it. breaking down further to complete an ABC structure, and then jumping back up. That's super bullish. That keeps alive the idea of 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we'll take it one step at a time.
Hello, this is Ronnie again. I'm back here with the page of my website, Wave Mastery. Before introducing the offer, I will very quickly run through the website, give you a 2-minute introduction. So I have what this website is about, a few articles here, you're welcome to read them. Various topics, psychology, trading and the arts. I used to actually paint in my younger years. Very much involved in arts and very visual activity that I still like to do when I have time. And why join could be interesting for you to see the various aspects that I examined as to why people might be interested in my service. Subscribe here. This is actually showing the normal rates, and you're not going to have to use that because I prepared a special page for you. Services, I have the free clip service, but in essence it's basically the same clips that I'm putting on YouTube, so I might actually alter that in the future. That's where things become more interesting for you, the resources, under the resources section. I do have chart galleries. I have chart galore 1, chart galore 2, and I also lots and lots of charts also here. When you scroll down, you will see there are quite a lot of charts. You see a lot of charts annotated and very interesting, covering many years, different markets. And if you are interested to print them or look at them in a bigger format, what you have to do, you have to bring your mouse to the point where you see a hand, okay, and then you see it changes, but only at this spot right here. If you press you click on that, left click, yeah, like that, you're going to see the page opens up and you get a U chart. You get a U chart that you can run to, you can sort of scale it to a point where it become, yeah, you either you reduce it, you can actually print it, and you can see the various labelings, and it's very annotated. Some of these charts took a long time to work on. I think that we run into a very big scale here, as you can see. It's very interesting because it covers various periods in history. Some go back to the early 70s. Here it is, you see. So it gives you an idea. There are futures, there are all sorts of markets. Okay, so that's just one thing. That's the charts, and so that is just the front page. Okay, so I have 2 other sets that contain a lot of charts. Then useful links, recommended reading list, then standard stuff with the private policy, terms of use. I don't keep any of your information. I don't sell your information. No publicity on my website. It's just straightforward business here. And then that's the page that you're really interested in. That's the special promotional offer. We'll be back there in a sec. If you want to contact me for whatever reason, you have a question, you have a problem, whatever, just press on that, you get in touch with me. Once you become a subscriber, you come back to the website, that's where you log in. You just press here, you put your username, password, you log in, you fall immediately on the page on the service that you subscribe to. So I'll explain in a sec. We also have here ability to contact me through the email. Okay, I have a page on Facebook, not terribly active. Okay, and there are 2 YouTube videos that I describe a bit my analytical approach and the range of markets. In essence, one of the reasons why I think that my service differs and in some respects is really giving you a better set of insights, that is that I cover the whole world. Not in every video, not every week, but you can be sure that if there is something big moving somewhere, I know about it. Now, what I do I am totally dedicated to following the markets. I follow the market. I'm based in Belgium. I'm following the markets from 8 o'clock in the morning, that is Central European time, till they close in the US, which often falls my time at around 10 p.m. And sometimes where there is a change in the clock, it goes to 11 p.m. at night. So I really have a full range. And in the morning, I often also get to see the Asian markets. Some markets still trade till 10, 11 my time in the morning. Okay, Hong Kong. And what is very important in my analysis, I combine basically all the insights that I see from the European markets, the Asian markets. I combine them with the previous day's close. I look at, for example, the equity indices, and they're often very highly correlated, especially Europe and the US. Very, very highly correlated. And when you have a whole range of indices to check, it's not very difficult to see where the market wants to go, and often I can do that with very high degree of precision. My service is primarily targeted at people who are seeking to trade moves between 2 to 5 days. Okay, and you can also trade longer term moves, but then you might not get a signal every week for an entry, because there, if you get a signal for an entry, it's probably going to last several weeks. Okay, this is for the weekend subscribers, but you can also, it depends on your range of skills. You know, if you don't know a lot about the Elliott waves, you need to bring your knowledge up to speed. I can help you in that, of course, through the service, especially the daily service. But if you're interested, I also have a very interesting book that I can send you for free. It's a full-scale book by Robert Ballon. It's very, very practical book. Like my service, I'm very targeted at the practical side of things. Not much theory. We're just shooting for trades. We're about making money, not making a point, not trying to be too clever, not trying to be too correct about things. We're not trying to be theoretical. We're just shooting for trades. That's it. We just want to be in a trade. 1, 2, 3 days, get out. Search for the next one. We are not focusing on only one market. We are looking for trades in various markets. Wherever the best trade takes us, we go there. We see the best setup. It's in forex, it's in metals, it's in equity indices, it's in options, it's in a stock, whatever. We go there. Do you see what I mean? And it's also mainly targeted at people who are trading derivatives. Okay, so that's why 2 days move could be plenty for people who trade derivatives, because if you put just 1% or 2% margin of the value of the contract, you understand very well what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's now run down. I have a lot more to tell you, but I'll just focus now quickly on the offer. It's right here. So you click on that, and that leads you to the offer. But you can also have another link here. I have added actually. You can have the same page showing up through this link, through the subscribe here. Makes it more accessible for you, or through the resources. You come down here, you have the same page. The offer expires on the 16th of May. You may like to take advantage of it as soon as it is possible for you. You can benefit. You can see my work. It's only €1 for the trial, so it's €1 for 1 week for the daily service, and it's €1 for 2 weeks where it applies to the weekend service. I just want to clear one thing up front here, that the daily service includes the weekend service. Okay, so if you go on that plan of the daily, you don't have to subscribe also to the weekend. You get access to those videos as well. And as you can see, the normal price is €159 per month. I slashed it to 79 per month, and VAT charges apply, but not in all cases. I'll show you in a sec. You have to select the country where you come from. Okay, Germany, Cyprus. You see, you have a whole list of countries here. It's mainly really in Europe that the issue of VAT arises. Those who come from the UK, the US, or from Belgium, in non-EU countries, from Asia and elsewhere, they don't have to pay VAT, so the price is just 79 for them. Okay. Concerning the Wave Mastery weekend video service, that begins with a 2 weeks trial, again priced at €1. I slashed it from 59 to 29, and again the issue of VAT is the same right here. It is advisable that if you are interested in the service, after the trial, I mean, when it nears the end, you just do nothing. The program, the plan that you sign up when you take the trial will lead you to the scheduled monthly payment, okay, at 50% off. And this price will be good for 12 months. I pledge to keep the price at this level for 1 year. That will give you plenty of time to assess my work, to make money, and see whether you like to continue or not. And when you want to proceed here, to have an example of the continuation of the subscription procedure, you press, for example, let's go for this one, okay? You are from the US or UK, you press on this button, what you're going to get is you go to PayPal, the pay page, and that's what you get. Now, my full name is Aaron Fatal. Ronnie is my nickname, and that's how I like you to call me. But my full name is Aaron Fatal, and if you go on the page, so don't be surprised suddenly, what is this doing here? Well, that's me, okay? And it is going to be a special offer, UK, USA, Belgium, Wave Mastery Daily Video Service. Here you are, €1 for 7 days. It's in French, but because it's in Belgium, and then it's 79 every month. Okay, and you fill in, basically you go through that. Once you pay, what you're going to see is this. You're going to get a page that will tell you, again, that's me, you have paid, Mr. So-and-so, and we are going to take you back to his website. Please wait 5 seconds. You see? Please wait 5 seconds. We're going to take you back to his website, and they're going to take you to this page. You're going to come to this page. It's really important now that you pay attention, okay? This is the page that you really have to fill in everything that is required in red. So you choose a username, choose carefully because you can't change it. Once you choose it, you can't change it. Password you can change, but not username. Okay, you have to put in your first name, last name, if you're a company, VAT. If you're not, just skip that. Address. I do need to know your address for the VAT purposes. Also here you have to pay attention. You have to write I'm a new user. Okay, you have to put I'm a new user. You run down here and you have address line. You have to put, okay, that's the second address. If you put already your address there, it's enough. Then city, zip code, country, very important. I need to know which country you're coming from. Put your email. Make sure that that's correct email, otherwise you lose contact with me. And then you password, you click it twice, you press submit, and what happens then? You go straight onto my active subscribers list. What you get is exactly the page you fall on immediately, the page of the service you subscribe to. So we chose the daily service videos. Okay, that's what you're going to get, and you can see all the links classified by date. You see, February 19th, February 20th, February 18th. I have quite a bit of archive. You can go back and see a bit if you have time. And that's it. Now, when you log out. When you want to come back, you remember you come back through the login here. Okay, now again, if you have any question, any problem, you get into some blockage in the subscription or whatever, something doesn't work, or you have another thing I like to ask you is that feel free to let me know which market you're interested in. Okay, feel free to let me know, because I would like to cover markets that are of interest to my subscribers, obviously. So let me know. It's possible I already cover it. If I don't cover it, I will make an effort to include it in my videos from time to time. And also feel free to ask me specific questions Once you're a subscriber, ask me specific questions or specific trades, and to the extent of my disposable time, I will of course answer and try to do my best to help you. So I hope this introduction is satisfactory. Again, if you have any question, don't hesitate, get in touch with me. I am based in Europe, so if you write to me late in the evening in the US, obviously I won't reply on the spot. I'll see it only the next day. Okay, so bear with me. Other than that, I would love to hear from you. Hope you succeed in trading. Hope I can help you. All the best. Bye now.